please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
We have Prakash Diwan joining us now. Good morning, Prakash. Well, first up, what do you do with BOB and Vijaya now?
What do we do? So if you are a Vijaya Bank shareholder, of course, it's a tough call. It's a bad situation to be in. But my sense is, Lata, the BOB stock might not eventually get smacked so badly on the back of this development. And of course, more details awaited on the swap ratio, whether there's going to be some money coming in. So I think the initial reaction, if it is negative for BOB, I would probably see that as an opportunity for a lot of people to buy in. But you need to give it some time. Vijaya Bank, you just need to bite the bullet and book that loss.
Okay, bite the bullet and book that loss. Dena Bank, by the way, is also up about 20-odd%. Well, we'll wait for the bank rates to settle. The other stock that's looking good is HUL. In pre-opening, it's one of the big nifty gainers, up, I think, almost about 1.5% or so. Prakash, hi, good morning. They had an analyst meet yesterday where they spoke about, stable pricing, 7 to 8% volume growth, a good Q2, etc. HUL is down 10% this month. You think it's a good time to buy?
Sonia, not yet. If you read between the lines, what they're very clearly indicating is that the volume growth of 5 to 7%, which could happen, is going to be on the basis of home care products. Now, that's not something that is such a big growth area. That's not something that leads to margins, even if volumes were to come in. And remember the grammage, the base effect of the grammage increases that they had last year is going to be away now. So I think HUL would be a bit stressed going forward. It'll be the smaller FMCG plays which have got ignored in this large cap rally that we've seen, which could probably play catch up. And then with rural spends, election year, all of that works better for low price ticket product manufacturers rather than HUL, which is slightly premium now. So I would get in a hurry to buy HUL. I would believe it would probably lose a bit more ground, and then maybe you could evaluate.
Okay, Prakash, good morning. In the near term, you reckon the move on IT is done, or is there still more to go in the mid-cap IT?
No, I think, Anuj, let's look at what's driving IT now is not just, as I told last time also, the currency benefit is probably, more back-ended for this quarter. I mean, you might probably have most of September being a good quarter, but given the hedge positions that most players have been used to continuing with, I don't think the dollar is the reason why these IT companies look promising. The answer is yes, they still look good because the kind of growth that you would see in the US markets is going to be very strong. There's a structural change out there that's happening, and there's actual growth coming. Look at the acquisitions which some of these guys have started announcing. This happened about 3 years back. When there was expectation of growth. So my sense is IT is still a very good spot to be in. Pharma might have issues which should be stock specific, company specific, but IT as a trend will be much better for especially the mid-cap ones.
Okay. Well, Prakash, we speak a great deal about all these big stocks, but anything in the mid-cap space that we are ignoring now? I mean, as a sector, it's not, of course, done as well as the big boys. But just train our eye to something that's attracting you?
Certainly. When the BOBs of the world and the banks of the world take away the limelight, you remember sugar happened quietly. It kind of, crawled upon us and then was vying for attention, and certainly that breakout 45% in 2 days. Of course, I'm not saying that's valid, that's fundamentally driven. But expectations are building up that fertilizer could be the next area of promise. You could probably look at some of those, especially where the government has a big influence in terms of the growth trajectory. So I would believe a GSFC possibly, or one of these, nationally owned, the government-owned fertilizer companies could be looked at. And I was talking about FMCG with Sonia on the HUL side, Lata. And my sense is, the smaller companies like Bajaj Corp and all, which have come up with very decent numbers, still look promising. They've not rallied. They've not kind of gone out of whack in terms of valuations. And finally, when people get money, it's going to be spent on low price point items first, rather than the big things. So I would continue to buy the ignored. I like the word ignored that you mentioned, and that's exactly the pocket that you need to look at and then rejig your portfolio, maybe within the same sector. But yes, there is opportunity in some of these.
Okay, wow, there is a big rally in the bond market.